Hi everyone, my name is Sophie and I'm going to run you through a Vinyasa flow class focused on strength, focused on balance, and going through some basic postures of yoga that hopefully you can do this practice a few times and see yourself getting stronger. Remember, yoga is about movement, but it's also about breath. So every time I say inhale, you want to work on taking a deep inhale like this. And on exhale, you close your mouth and exhale through your nose, the back of your throat, like that, called Ujjayi breathing. So you want to try to do that sort of breath throughout this class. If anything gets hard, just take a break, rest on your knees, and then get back up and try again. So this is going to be a 20-minute strength flow. And we're going to get started in child's pose. Child's pose is when you have your toes to touch at the back of the mat behind you and your knees spread wide beyond the mat's length. Now you want to walk your palms forward towards the front of the room and rest your forehead on the mat. Set your hips back and relax. Take a few deep breaths here. Rest your forehead on the mat. Maybe stretch your fingertips even more towards the front of the room. On your next inhale, we shift back up to tabletop position, which is when you bring your knees in so that they're only hips width distance and your shoulders are over your wrists. From here, take a deep inhale. Drop your stomach down, gaze up towards the ceiling for cow position. Now you're going to drop your stomach down and arch your back up. And on the exhale, you're going to let go, gaze at your belly button, pushing out of your back for cat position. Take another inhale to cow, arching your back, open up your chest, and exhale to cat. Take 3 more cat-cows. Focusing on your breath for this one. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. One more. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to tuck our toes under and lift our bottom up towards the ceiling for down dog. Now you want to focus on your palms spread wide and pushing down onto the mat and bringing your heels down towards the back. Try to push your chest towards your thighs and elongate your spine. Hang here. On your next inhale, shift forward to a plank position. Here, I know from Coach Libby that you know how to do a plank position. You're in a high plank, your shoulders are over your wrists, heels over your toes, and now you're gonna lower it down into a forearm plank. Coming onto your forearms, railroading your arms and gaze between your hands, squeeze your glutes together, push so that your heels are over your toes. We're holding here for 30 seconds. Be sure that your body's in one straight line and your gaze is between your hands. Don't forget to breathe. Option to modify, drop your knees down if that's too much, and you can hold it here. You got it. Last 20 seconds. Now we push up back to a high plank. Drop your knees down, and we're gonna go through 5 push-ups together. Keeping your palms flat over your shoulders, you lower it down, trying to keep your elbows along your side body. And up, keeping it slow. Exhale, inhale, last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And now push back into high plank and exhale to down dog. Awesome job here. If you want to take a break, You can come onto your knees and sit down for a second, or you can stay in your down dog position if that feels good. We're gonna move on to a Sun A. Whether you're down on your knees or in your down dog, I'm just going to explain what the Sun A movement is. It's a series of movements to wake your body up, feeling refreshed, and getting ourselves ready for the practice. Now, Sun A can be a bunch of different things, but I'm just going to teach the most basic Sun A. And again, the key is to match your breath to your movement. So we're gonna start slowly, and then we'll try to pick up the pace a little bit more. Let's meet in down dog. Slowly walk your feet step by step towards your hands. Hang here for a second. This is called ragdoll. Let everything go. Shake your head yes and no. Now slowly bring your feet to touch, your legs to touch. Everything comes close by. And on the next inhale, we stand all the way up to mountain pose. Here you want your shoulders down and back, arms stretching up towards the ceiling. Squeeze everything tight. On your exhale, hands come to heart center, we forward fold, hinging at the hips, letting everything go, let your head hang heavy. And on your next inhale, hands come to shins as you stretch your head forward, halfway lift. You want your back as flat as possible. I'll show you from the side angle. And squeeze your shoulder blades together, but your gaze stays down at the front of the mat. So you want your body in this L shape. From halfway lift, we inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank where we've been before. And exhale to down dog. So that is the Sun A. We walk through it a little bit faster. Now inhale with your gaze forward. Exhale, you can step or you can jump to the front of the mat. Inhale to mountain. Sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, making the L shape with your body, squeezing your shoulder blades together. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank, and push back to down dog. We're gonna go through that a few more times faster now. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to high plank, push back down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to high plank. Push back, down dog. 1 more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to high plank. Push back to down dog. Awesome job. Take a deep inhale here. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. 1 more time like that. Deep inhale. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank position. We've been here before. Now we're gonna lower onto our forearms again and hold it for another 30 seconds. This time, if you dropped on your knees before, maybe try to come up onto your toes. Try to shift forward so that your heels are over your toes and your gaze is between your hands. We only have 20 more seconds. You've got this. Squeeze everything tight. Hold it here. Last 10 seconds. Try to focus on keep your body in line and breathe. 3, 2, push back to high plank. Now we're going into those push-ups again. Let's drop onto our knees. If you want the challenge, you can stay onto your toes. Again, these are keeping our elbows in close for tricep push-ups. You lower down, exhale, and inhale. Squeeze everything tight. Exhale. Inhale. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Push up to high plank and exhale, down dog. Spend some time in your down dog. Try to get your heels lower down to the mat and try to straighten out your spine. Slowly walk your feet to the front of the mat. And now we're gonna sit down at the top of our mat. Going into a little bit of sequencing on the floor, and then we are finishing up. So lie down onto your mat now. I'm gonna turn this way to show you. We're just gonna do some basic crunches. You wanna keep your knees, your feet close to your glutes and flat on the mat. You wanna activate your core and push it down on the ground, keeping your core activated the whole time. And your hands come behind your head, arms wide. So we exhale up, inhale down. Here we go. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Exhale at the top. You want to focus on keeping your elbows wide and lifting up, not forward. Lift up towards the ceiling. Last 7, 6, 5, you got it. Last 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up here, hold it, freeze. 10, 9, 8, lift up higher, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Maybe rock back and forth a little bit. Give yourself a hug. Now we move into happy baby. Happy baby, you're going to be lying on your back. Again, this time, your knees into your chest. You're going to open up your knees wide and your hands are going to grab your feet. Pull down as your feet are pushing up like a baby. Babies like this position a lot because it's comfortable for them. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can try to straighten one leg or the other, or just spread your legs a little bit wider. That may make it more comfortable. Rock side to side. Do whatever feels good for you in this pose. Let's bring our knees into our chest again. Give ourselves a hug. Here you want to grab the opposite elbow. Keep your feet and knees tight into your chest. And give yourself a hug. Tight, tight, tight. Wrap in one ball. One more. Inhale. Exhale. We lie out into Savasana. Feet out wide at the top of the mat and palms up towards the ceiling. Rest your head on the mat. Now we're staying here for 2 minutes for final Savasana. Close your eyes, relax your face, relax your jaw down, shoulders, your arms. Relax your legs and your feet. Let everything melt into the mat. I want you to bring your attention to your breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now a few more like that on your own. Say it to yourself. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, stretch your fingertips up and back towards the back of the room. Point your toes, flex your feet, point, flex. Maybe circle out your ankles and your wrists. And bring your knees into your chest one more time for a final hug like we did before. Now rock up and back. And we meet in a seated crisscross applesauce position. Try to lift your chest up and lift your head up towards the ceiling. Straight spine. Inhale, arms up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to drop our right arm down and stretch our left arm up and over. Feel that stretch in the side body. Inhale up through center. Now we walk our hands forward for a little bit of a hip opener here. Walk your hands even more forward. Rest your head down, feeling the stretch in your right glute and hip area. Slowly walk your hands back in, switching whichever foot was in front. We inhale our arms up. Exhale, fold this time over to the left, the other side that you didn't do before. Opening up your chest. Inhale back up to center. And exhale, forward fold. Feeling the stretch in your left hip glute area. Walk your fingertips forward, relax your head down. Inhale, walk your hands up. Inhale your arms out forward, stretch towards the front of the room. Exhale, give yourself a hug. And bring our hands to heart center. Closing your eyes, we end with one unified deep breath. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Close your eyes, close your mouth. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. In gratitude and unity, the teacher in me sees and honors the teacher and the light in every single one of you. And with that, we say namaste. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I'm Sophie, and I'm a yoga teacher here in Boston. If you have any questions, you can ask me or ask Coach Libby. I know she'd be happy to help you. I hope you have a great week and a great weekend. Namaste.